Hey, what are you saying, my people? This is episode 5 of Purewasss, and I'm here today with Sam Rowell. I'm introducing myself, Sam Rowell Official. There's the Insta. You don't need to know anyone else. Here we go. But tell me a little bit more about Sam Rowell. Obviously now I know you're more understood about San, with the name San.
San Rowell, yeah, still.
So
San Rowell still.
So you're not double N?
Double N, yeah. I'm keeping
San.
the last name.
You're keeping the last name though. Okay.
Exactly.
So boom. Tell me a little bit more about Sam Rowell. What you're doing as a person, you know.
As a person,
what's your get up and go? Wake up in the morning and you're kind of doing what?
So, I mean, I literally wake up and then the first thing I do is I have like a checklist of things I need to do to kind of just get better at my craft.
Tell me about the checklist, bro. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, so I'm trying to do 10 songs a day. And I'll try and get like 10 concepts down, just
writing,
so I can. Writing. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I don't always get 10 songs, but it's like kind of just getting those 10 concepts.
10 songs a day?
Yeah. Or just building the kind of muscle.
I can see this fucking scroll already, bro, of the songs, the backlog.
Trust me, some of them are real bad, but yeah, that's what I'm doing to kind of, you know, just be real consistent with my songwriting. And yeah, man, ever since I've started writing a couple songs for certain artists in the industry, I just realised I really have to up my game and be really good at what I'm doing. So yeah, man, that's how my day goes.
100. So let's get deep into Sam Rowell, innit? So tell me a little bit about yourself. Where did you come from? So tell me a little bit more about your family, a little bit more about you, innit? So we can understand you a little bit better.
Yeah, man. So I am Indian. I was born in India, in Bangalore, in like the south, and moved over to the UK when I was 9. Yeah,
that must have been tough though, right?
Yeah, a little bit, because as a kid I was really
estranged,
naive.
The mysterious kind of.
Exactly. I was really naive and like sensitive and all of that shit. So coming in and maybe not feeling totally accepted was a bit a bit weird, but.
So what do you mean by totally accepted? What do you mean by that?
No, I could just tell that all of the kids when I came in, I was like year 3.
So you moved to where? From Bangalore to
High Wycombe, actually.
High Wycombe, okay.
Yeah. So and then moved to Woking in Surrey like 3 to 6 months after that.
Right, okay.
In like the first year, so.
At that yard you're at now?
Huh?
At the yard you're at now?
No, we've moved a lot. But we've stayed like
in
local.
Woking.
Yeah,
Okay.
ish around. But
so you moved to many schools then as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Quite a few.
So you had to chop and change. You had to become people that you didn't really.
Yeah, I mean, I guess back then it was just a lot because I had to kind of get over the fact that it's completely different. This is a completely different country, and the people, like the children at the school, maybe didn't understand like what I was about, you know, my culture and shit. So obviously, kids are kids; they're gonna take the piss. And again, like I said, like, I was quite sensitive, so I was just like, oof. They realised I'm Indian. Like I felt very different. Really. But as I grew up.
So let me hang on that for a second.
Yeah, go.
So that little, shall we say, that feeling that you kind of discovered and felt in those times, do you express that a lot now through your music, or?
I think recently I've kind of really understood more about my childhood and how I feel about it.
But only recently?
Yeah, only recently,
Okay.
really. Yeah.
So it's not something that you knew the whole way through?
Yeah, no, it's something that I was battling for sure. And I was just kind of
didn't know the battle.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
I had no idea what it meant. Was I right? Was I wrong to feel the way I was feeling? You know, was I accepted, or was it just all in my head? I just didn't know. But obviously, as you grow up and mature, there it is. Conversation fire, bro. But yeah, as I grew up and matured, obviously now I can kind of understand where it's about, and you know.
So what is your understanding on that then? No.
I feel like people, you know, all it was is that I was just very different to what.
I feel like you feel good about it now.
What about being
just obviously the story you just told me right now, and I feel now you're in a stronger place, and now you feel good about even going through those, you know, those times. I mean, I went to 9 different schools. I was moved across the country many times. Not as far as you, and you were obviously secluded from your family. You couldn't go back there, so it must have been a lot harder for you. But I can only imagine the stresses and but I see you now, and I feel like you're stronger for that now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, everything happens for a reason. Do you know what I mean? It helped me build my spine. Like I actually feel like I have
a backbone.
A backbone. Do you know what I mean? Like and like thick skin.
Yeah.
Like back then, I just hear any comment. You know, whether it's hello,
Charlie.
whether it's you know something to do with my race or just something little, I would just be like, oh, that went straight to my heart. But yeah, man, it's
learning to deal with the blows, kind of.
Yeah, of course, and
Right.
and the people that I'm surrounded by now on like a daily basis, I don't get that vibe. I don't even get like an inch of that vibe. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't. It's not something that I think about.
Sometimes what I learn a lot as well is about the people that you're surrounded with, and the only person's choice who we're surrounded by is us.
Yeah.
So we have to surround ourselves by beautiful and blessed people.
Absolutely.
Luckily, I find myself in a position where I can do that now still.
Yeah,
So and I'm fully blessed with the people I choose my time with.
Exactly.
100%. Obviously, much of it being with yourself,
Yeah,
bro, do you know what I'm saying?
yeah, exactly.
But it's a positive energy, brother. It's a positive thing, and it's something that you never experience, and likewise as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah, exactly.
It's good to tune in with that. It's good to tune in with that. Absolutely.
Definitely.
So-
as shit's gone on, I think I can speak for you as well. We've
Yeah.
just found more open-minded people
100.
that kind of understand. Obviously, what we're trying to do
Yeah.
career-wise is different to.
But it was mad,
some
bro.
of our friends.
We sat in your room in January talking about all these plans, all these ambitions, all these goals, and blah blah blah. Now we're sat here again.
With a
kind of yeah, but we're kind of establishing our own ways.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
now it's a beautiful experience for us personally because we get to express ourselves right now in front of the camera, and it's a good time. You get it? Because we're saying real shit. But I mean,
we got to kind of split off, do our own thing for like a whole 6 months or so, and then we reconnected. We're like, oh, fuck,
we can't
this.
always succeed with other people, bro.
Exactly,
You have to use the people, and for me, I'm the kind of person to bounce that energy, bro. If you're succeeding, I'm gonna push you still. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so up and coming. Let's talk about Sanrao, up and coming. What we got in the pipeline?
I haven't released my original stuff in a long time. I think I had to kind of step away and really understand what I wanted to like say and all of that shit. So yeah, in the next.
So tell us a little bit more about what you just. What do you mean a little bit more about when you say what about the message you're putting across, or?
Yeah, man, I really had to figure out like what I would want to say, like what I'm about, what my brand would be about. Because it just didn't feel right just going out there singing songs with no purpose, like just heartbreak songs. I can do that, but it's like I really wanted something to be behind that.
Feel it.
And recently I just realised I really want to make people think with my music, like whether it's like changing their perspective or even trying something different. I just want to make people think, feel, and just kind of like inspire them in a way, because any music that I'm attracted to makes me fucking think, or I'm just like feeling it, or I'm like inspired as fuck because they've just done something.
It's
that's
about
like
the vibe,
new,
innit?
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I just really had to go away and figure out what my sound was, what I'm trying to say, like, who I am really as an artist. I know that sounds cliche, but
Bro, let me stop you there, because that's the most natural response that I've heard in a while, and it's quite refreshing, to be honest. And to hear what you're saying, it's not really about the music you're putting out and stuff, and the hits, the views. It's not about that. It's about the music and where it comes from, and I think that's gas, bro. And trust me, I'm gonna help you push that message as well, bro. Trust me. There we go. So obviously we have one more question for you.
Let's go.
And it is from my guy, Mr. Thought of the Day. Run the rhythm. Here we go. So, would you class flirting as cheating? If your girlfriend was flirting,
I don't know if it's cheating.
If your girlfriend was flirting with someone, would you be happy about that or not?
That's a mad violation, though, isn't it? That's disrespectful.
It's
That's
muggy.
what it is.
It's muggy, but is it cheating?
No, it's not cheating. It's not cheating. Flirting.
Disrespect.
That's disrespectful. If she's flirting on a consistent basis with other people, I'm like, all right, there's something going on here.
Right,
like,
so
if it's once, I'm like, all right, he's fit. Like, all right, I get
so
it.
be all or end all. If she's flirting, she's getting cut.
If she's flirting as a hobby, like, yeah, she's getting cut, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, one time's okay.
Yeah, if she's flirting as a hobby, bro, I'm gonna probably tell you about that.
Yeah, bro,
No,
that's her pastime. She's not my pastime. Do you know what I mean?
Alright, okay. Alright, okay, sick. So, flirting is a no-go. You get it? That's a no-go, not a go-go. Mr. Thought of the Day, bang. We're here now with Sanrao officials.
Set me up with that question, bro.
Yeah. Now they all know.
Yeah, bro.
Purewasss, episode 5 with Sam Rao Official. Run the socials, my guy.
You can find me at Instagram, Sanrao Official, spelled SANNRAO, and then official.
The pop-up, the one there.
New music coming
My
soon.
guy.
In a bit.
Love that, G.
Thanks for having me on, G.
Sick.